Okay, I am trying to spread the word about our Teachers Pay Teachers puzzles available on Teachers Pay Teachers. And this one we're going to do today is an advanced level puzzle. This comes from our advanced group of puzzles. They are $4 on Teachers Pay Teachers. It comes with 10 puzzles that you can do or have your students do, maybe as a fast finisher or something like that, where you're trying to keep them busy but everyone else isn't quite done with the project. This is a great option for that. Okay, so on an advanced puzzle, they're quite a bit bigger. They have a lot more information and they have a lot more clues. So these are good for students that are in the upper grades, middle school to high school level. What we're going to figure out here is a Broadway show and the thing that they're going to wear to the show and the song, your favorite Broadway song. And we have 6 people here. We have Angie, we have Eliza, we have Pam, we have Naomi, we have Linda, and we have Chris. Okay, so we've got 6 people, we've got 3 variables. We have a lot of clues here, 14 clues. If you have the clues in front of you, you can just start doing the puzzle. If you don't have the clues in front of you, I will be reading the clues aloud and you can fill in the box on the table that you've created. Okay. Pam's favorite Broadway show is Shadows on 5th. Pam. Shadows on 5th. Okay. Now, one thing about these puzzles, I like to kind of go through, read all the clues. If it's a clue that is not straightforward and helpful, I read it, but I just skip quickly to the next. So that clue luckily was very straightforward. Chris's favorite song is not Just Say Curtain. His favorite song is not Just Say Curtain. Okay. Naomi's favorite Broadway song is Stuck Between the Stars. Okay. Eliza's favorite Broadway song is This Street Remembers. But she does not wear a t-shirt. No t-shirt when she goes to the show. That means somebody is going to wear a t-shirt, but we'll just know it's not Eliza. The woman whose favorite Broadway song is Do You Hear the Marigolds wears a red sash. Okay, doesn't help us. Linda's favorite Broadway show is The Waltz. Linda's favorite show is The Waltz. Okay. Pam wears a sequenced dress when she goes to her favorite show. Wow, that's very fancy for Pam. I don't really know how to spell sequence, but we'll just do that. Sequence dress. Okay. Linda's favorite Broadway song is Do You Hear the Marigolds? Okay. Do you hear the marigolds? Okay. That was Linda's favorite song. The woman whose favorite Broadway song is Laugh also loves the Broadway show 12 Ghosts. Okay, so we're going to look at this as 2 clues that have to go together. There's someone who likes the Broadway song Laugh, which could be any of these, and also loves the show 12 Ghosts. Okay, so that could be Chris and that could be Angie because we don't know if Chris is a man or a woman. So, let's see. Angie's favorite Broadway show is Velvet and Ashes. Okay, so we could go backwards and say the woman whose favorite Broadway show is, Broadway song is Laugh also loves the show 12 Ghosts. Okay, so these three are the ones that could have Laugh, but the only one that has this and this box open is Chris. So the song is Laugh. Oh wait. Yeah, the song is Laugh and the show is 12 Ghosts. Nice. Okay. Chris wears green glitter. To her favorite show. Green glitter. A green glitter outfit. Fancy. Okay. The woman whose favorite Broadway song is Half Past Always wears a black silk dress. Okay, so these are the only two songs left. Okay, Half Past Always has to go with black silk dress. We already know this is a sequins dress, so that won't work. So song Half Past Always goes with a black silk. Okay. The woman whose favorite Broadway show is The Clockmaker wears a velvet cloak. Okay. The woman whose favorite Broadway show, so it could be either of these, is The Clockmaker wears a velvet cloak. We don't know yet. We just know this one's not a t-shirt, but it doesn't tell us where the t-shirt does go. Okay, so we've got this blank here, and we wrote a little note to ourselves that this one's favorite song was not Just Say Curtain. So that has to go somewhere. So it's gonna go here with Pam. Okay, we need to figure out 2 shows and 3 clothing items. Let's go to the top and we'll skip the clues we already used. We used clue 1. We've now used clue 2, even though we hadn't before. We've used clue 3. Let's read clue 4 here. The woman whose favorite Broadway show is Bright Lights wears a t-shirt when she goes to the show. Okay, so this one can't be t-shirt, but Bright Lights, the show Bright Lights has to go with a t-shirt. So that's gonna have to be Naomi, guys. The woman whose favorite Broadway show is Bright Lights wears a t-shirt. And that works because those are the only boxes that are both open. And this one can't be t-shirt because this is both open, but that one can't be t-shirt, which we wrote to ourselves. So that's a good way to keep track of things. Clue 6. The woman whose favorite Broadway song is Do You Hear the Marigolds wears a red sash. Okay. A red sash. Beautiful. Let's see. Pam wears sequins. Liz's favorite song is Do You Hear the Marigolds? The woman whose favorite Broadway song is Laugh, also 12 Ghosts. The woman whose favorite Broadway song is Half Past Always wears a silk. We got that. Okay. The woman whose favorite show is The Clockmaker wears a velvet cloak. That's the only one left. See? Clockmaker and a velvet cloak. Okay, very good. So as you can see, you got to read the clue several times. You need to rely on the table to help you organize the information. This is a really great thing to work on your ability to logically reason out where things go. It's a visually organized task as well, which is good for our executive function skills. So we did this puzzle in, let's see, almost 10 minutes. Now, I've done a lot of these puzzles, and using some of those strategies like writing notes to yourself is one way to help the puzzles go faster. But this is a great fast finisher for older kids that are, done early. These can be quite satisfying too. They're good for our brains. They're screen free. They're a good workout. So hopefully you will look on Teachers Pay Teachers and go download those puzzles.